repeat. 111 has been changed to a non-public spell. No further information will be available. 911.
What's up, everybody? Game Junkie XL here. I'm a little fucking can't even describe it right now. You know what? Today started off alright. A couple of you guys knew I was out of work for 3 months. I had to take a vacation. For those of you who know, I work for Walmart. I'm one of those deadbeat guys. I've worked there pretty much since I was like in my early 20s. I've been employed by them for a total of 14 years. And to my knowledge, I am the only fourth-time associate ever in Walmart. Meaning that they have, I've quit twice and I've been fired twice. But altogether, I've now gone back 4 times. Some people would say, oh, you're fucking retarded. Why would you keep going back? I don't know. I've had a rough life and everything. But it's not about Walmart. My mind's all been fucked up lately. You guys might notice that I've kind of skimmed on the YouTube kind of shit. And it's kind of weird because I'm getting all these new subscribers and people keep mentioning TGS or some shit. I don't know what that is. I gotta look into that. I'm not really sure what's going on. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you guys are here. Welcome. I don't do anything spectacular or creative on this channel, so don't be expecting fucking Jehovah and parting the Red Sea and all that shit, because that ain't just gonna happen on this channel. I play games and I like to bitch. That's what I do. So, I'm really fucking exhausted right now, but I had to record this. So my week has started off really fucking bad. My ex-girlfriend, we've been in court and everything over our son. It's not a violent situation, because we have an understanding and everything like that. So, I'm more than happy, we went for child support and everything because I basically gave her full custody of my son. Just because I know that with the shit that I've been through in my life, I don't need, and I'm not saying anything bad about her. I'm not saying anything bad like, oh, she's fucking whacked out in the head or anything like that. I'm just saying that she's a more stable person and would be a more stable person if she was the majority of his life. You understand what I'm saying? It's a sacrifice that I decided to make because I know that I'll be fine. I've dealt with a lot more shit than she's dealt with, and I can handle things like this a little bit better. Anyway, so I get a letter in the mail the other day, and we had a thing because I was paying so much a month in child support, and I don't mind that. I told the judge that and everything. It was, probably one of his easiest child support cases he ever had to deal with. We came to an understanding because whenever she needs money, I float her money. You know what I'm saying? I make sure I take care of mine. So, it's not anything that has to do with that. But it revolves around this story. So, stick with it. But yeah, so my week started off pretty bad because July 3rd, I get a letter in the mail that says, I haven't paid child support in a couple months, and now I owe this astounding amount of money. I have 45 days to be compliant, or further legal action will be taken against me. Now, let me get this fucking straight. You were deducting from my paycheck, my bank account. I understand that. I took a 3-month sabbatical from my job just because I just couldn't fucking handle it anymore. And monetarily, I'm doing okay. But yeah, so I gotta call him. I gotta figure out what all this is. Like, I just sent her off $1,000 I had to buy our son a bicycle helmet because he just got a big boy bike with training wheels. So, you know, he's ripping ass around town and everything. He needs some protection for his dome. Not like when I was a kid and we basically just fucking, you know, took our chances. You remember anybody old enough, you take some fucking, because put playing cards in the spokes of your bike so it's not like, you know, yeah, that's fucking cool. That's not the point of the story. I don't know why I'm going off on this. So anyway, yeah, I gotta call them, I gotta figure that out. This brings us around to the story. Do you ever in your life, and I know everybody's had one, there's somebody that, and probably some of you are gonna say it's me, and that's perfectly fine, I don't care, because, you know, but there's always that one person in your life that just drives you absolute batshit. And it's not like you hate this fucking person, it's just, they drive you nuts with the shit that they do, and you just can't, you know, and after a while it just builds and builds and builds and builds and builds until finally you blow and you say fuck off, or, you know, do whatever you do to just clear your fucking head and get rid of them for a while. In this case, and before I even get into this, I want to say that it doesn't mean that I love her any less, but it's Grandma, it's my mom. This woman drives me absolute batshit up the fucking wall. And I know it's not intentional, okay? I know she isn't vindictively out to make me fucking crazy. I understand that, okay? I'm not a stupid person. I can read people pretty well. She doesn't mean any harm with what, you know, the shit that she does. But at the same time, she doesn't get that what she's doing really fucking gets in my head and just scrambles my brains into like scrambled eggs and fucking just makes me want to put a knife in her fucking neck. That might sound mean to say about your own mother, but I mean, I'd never do it, but probably. No, I would never do it, but you know, it's just, oh my god, and today is a perfect example. Okay, so we were supposed to, she was supposed to come down because she lives about, I don't know, 20 some odd miles away or whatever, which is a good distance. She's not over here constantly, because if we lived right next to each other, she would be in my fucking house all the time. She wouldn't even need to pay rent or whatever at the house she was at, because she would always be in my house. So yeah, we were supposed to go to the bank. I had to draw out the money for my my ex. I'm not gonna say baby mama, because she's not a baby mama. You know, I spent 6 years with this woman, and I love her with all my heart and my soul. So I wouldn't degrade her to the point of being my baby mama. Nothing like that. But yeah, I had to draw money out because she just had an operation on her shoulder. She's doing good, for anybody who gives a fuck. Obviously, I give a fuck. And she's out of work right now, so she needs some help with rent. She needs some help with this and that. So I had to get to the bank, and you know, my mom was like, "Yeah, cool, I'll do it." So we set it up, and she was supposed to come down. I don't remember what day it was. Saturday? I don't fucking remember. I can't remember what I had for lunch yesterday. But yeah, she was supposed to, but her car needs to get inspected. Okay, this is the point of the story. So the bank closes at, no, it must have been, yeah, I think it was Monday, because, I don't know, Monday or Tuesday? It was Wednesday. This happened Wednesday. I had my son. That's how I know it was Wednesday. That's the only reason I can remember that fact, is because I had my son. She's like, well, yeah, I gotta come down early and get my car inspected. So what we'll do is, I'll come. What time does the bank close? And my bank on that day closed at 4 o'clock. She's like, well, I'll get out of work early. I'll be down where you live at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll have 3 hours. I just gotta swing by the car place, get my car inspected right quick, and she had already gotten her car, tried to get it inspected, but she needed 4 brand new tires. The tires had come in, so she had to go down and get the tires put on. That was the whole thing. See, I'm so frustrated right now. My brain is just so messed up from all this shit that I just can't cohesively say things. You see what I'm saying? she's like, yeah, I'll go down and get the tires, put on the car, and then I'll be by, and then we can go out and get some lunch, and we'll go to the bank, and get the money out, and then I can be on my happy fucking way, and go back home. She didn't talk like that, because obviously, but, so anyway, gets to be 3:15, and obviously I have my son, who is very young. He's 3, so getting him ready, getting him set, getting him in the car seat, everything like that is going to take some time. And getting to the bank is going to take probably 25 minutes. So at 3:15, I sent her a text message, and I'm like, well, looks like the bank ain't happening today. Sends me a text message back. What time is the bank closed? Now keep in mind, she already knew what time the bank closed because she sent me a text message at 11 o'clock in the morning. That morning, and said, what time does your bank close? And I said 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just in case for some fucked up reason she thought we were in Pacific Time. I don't know, but she's like that. So she's like, well, fuck. So she finally shows up at 5 o'clock. She comes in the door, just bitching. Got 4 brand new tires for a car, $500. No problem. I'm like, great. So the car's inspected, whatever. I gotta get some sleep because I gotta go to work. She says, okay, well, what will happen is Friday, because of July 4th, I'll have Friday, because the banks aren't open on Thursday because it's July 4th, and it's welcome down, and what we'll do is we'll go to the bank as soon as it opens in the morning, because I'll get out of work, I get out at 7 a.m., bank opens at 9:30, we'll go to the bank. What she fails to mention until like 7:30 a.m. this morning is that her car, that's my ex right there calling me, but I'm in the middle of a video. I'll call her back in a minute. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so anyway, so she's like, she failed to mention that her car isn't inspected. There was something wrong with a sensor in her engine. So she needed to drive it around to see if her engine light came on. And then she could go and get the sticker put on and have her car inspected. I'm like, okay, that's cool, whatever. I just want to get to the bank, so I'm here drinking coffee and everything. And keep in mind, the bank opens at 9:30. Okay. 9:15, I get up, have my coffee, and go in and proceed to start getting ready so that we can go to the bank. I can get the money out, go get what I need from the store, come the fuck home, because I got to be at work tonight at 9. Come the fuck home, and then just chillax all day long. It's in and out quick like that. Okay? It's hot as fuck right now. Keep that in mind too. So when I'm getting up, when I'm passing her chair that she sits in all the time when she's here, when I'm passing her chair, she reaches in her pocketbook and pulls out her phone, puts it up to her ear, presses a bunch of numbers. I'm in the bedroom, getting my camo on and everything like that. I'm like, alright, I'm getting ready, we're gonna go. And I hear her talking to Will. Will is the guy at the car place, and I hear her say, well, me and my son have to run down to the bank. Would you mind if I stopped off first so you can check the sensor and make sure that it's okay and put the sticker on my car for inspection? Now, keep in mind, I just gotten out of work. I have to work very early tonight. Well, an hour earlier than normal. I don't want to be fucking around. I just want to be in and out, back home, where I'm comfortable, maybe play a game for a little bit, relax after a hard, stressful night at work. So I come out and I look at her and I go, what was that? She said, oh, I just called Will at the garage. I figured what would happen is, because it's about 9:25 at this point. She's like, I figured what would happen is, we could swing by the garage first and they could put it on the machine and then we'll be in and out, no problem. I'm thinking, okay, fuck, we go again. And I'm like, Ma, I just want to run to the bank, the store, and then back home, and then you can go and fucking skinny dip in the lake across town. I don't give a fuck what you do. You know, and she's like, no, I won't take that long. We'll just go. So for the first hour and a half after 9:30, I spent sitting in a waiting room of a garage while they fucking piddled around with other shit and didn't get her car. The whole time, she's going like this in the chair. I don't know why she does it. She knows it annoys me. This is what she does. She's not really talking. I'm texting my ex the whole time, saying, my God, this is so fucking stupid. What the fuck? You know, I'm sitting in a goddamn waiting room of a fucking garage for an hour and a half. It's fucking scorching hot. There's no AC in this place. I'm sweating like a slave in church. This is where the problem begins. I'm fucking so livid and so angry with her. I'm not talking to her. She keeps trying to talk. There's this fat old guy that's sitting in a chair over here. She's having a great old conversation with this guy. She's having a great old fucking time. After we've been sitting there for about an hour, she goes, why don't you get up and go over to the window and see if they put my car in the garage yet? And if they haven't, we can go. And I look at her and I say, well, we'll just sit here for an hour for absolutely fucking nothing. Why don't you just, you know, let them do what they gotta fucking do, even if we gotta sit here all day. Maybe I won't get to the bank again today. So, she's like, you sound mad. You know what? It's blatantly obvious that I'm fucking livid at this point. And some people will already be saying right now, is like, how can you be bitching about your mom like this? Because you don't know my mom. You don't understand. You just don't get it. Spend a month with this woman up your ass every 5 minutes, and trust me, you will be at the point where you want to run a razor blade across your wrists. I'm not saying that she's a bad person or that she means to be a bad person. She's just oblivious to the fact that the things that she does to hold you up, to stall you, to make you fucking sit and wait in a boring ass waiting room of a fucking garage when you have shit to do and places to fucking be. I sound like a bad son, I realize that, but trust me, I'm really not, because she's still walking the ground. She's not in a grave yet. So understand this. I am a good son. I'm a very good son. Really am. So after about an hour and a half, this guy Will comes out and says, well, you're okay. Good to go. She looks at me, puts her hand on my leg. See, that didn't take too long. No, fucking hour and a half. No. What goddamn time zone do you live in where fucking 90 minutes isn't a long time? So finally, we get moving. Get to the fucking bank. And of course, there is a red-headed with glasses ginger. She's got to weigh a good 350 pounds. Every time I go in my fucking bank, she's there. And she persists to flirt with me. I'm talking pure ginger. Freckles all over her. You know, those fucking... puts her glasses up all the time. She's got curly fucking... She fucking flirts with me all the time. And I'm like, And of course, I'm a pleasant person, so I'm courteous to her. I don't come out with like, hey baby, you know, my dog ran into that cheap sleazy motel room over there. Yeah, it's a Deadpool joke, I understand. You know, but I'm not trying to fucking eat any pork rinds or anything like that. I'm not trying to do it. And you know, I'm being as pleasant. I'm still worked up over the garage thing, but I'm still trying to be pleasant with her. So I get the money. Then we decide to go. I go, okay, we're almost in the clear. Just gotta go to the store. Gotta go to the store because the bicycle helmet I bought my son had a split up the foam on the inside that I didn't realize until this morning. So I had to exchange it, get him a new helmet, hopefully a green one. Get some groceries and come home. Just relax. I can still salvage at least an hour and a half of my day before I have to sleep. Take a shower, take a shit, roll some smokes, do what I gotta do before I gotta go to work. It's all good, you know. Okay, we had some stumble blocks here. So we get in the store. I've had to take a piss for about a good 25 minutes at this point. I don't like poo-poo or pee-pee in fucking public, you know. And I really didn't want to do it, but I'm not a germaphobe or anything. I consider the toilet my fucking throne, so, you know, I don't like fucking pooping and pissing somebody else's throne, especially a public throne. But, you know, sometimes you just can't wait. It's either piss your pants or fucking cave in. So, went to the bathroom at Walmart. Took a pee-pee. There's a little kid in there, about my son's age. His dad's holding him up. He's got his leg twisted up back. And this kid is screaming fucking bloody murder. No, there's nothing more that I fucking hate than goddamn just oblivious fucking noise. Just fucking ear-piercing screams and sobs and fucking put me down, you hurt my leg, fucking blah. Oh, fucking acting like a little fucking asshole. And his dad is like, what is your problem? So I take my piss. I go in the handicap stall. Because I'm mentally handicapped anyway, so it validates me. I come out and he's standing there. He's still got his son in the fucking thing. I'm just hoping to God these fucking people don't talk to me. And his dad looks at me and says, "They're a bundle of fun, aren't they?" I go, "I wouldn't know. I got a 3-year-old, but he doesn't fucking act like that around me." I didn't use any profanity because the kid's 3, you know, but still, I wanted to say some choice color words, but I chose not to. So he says, "Do you have any kids?" I said, "Yeah, I got a son about his age." He says, "What do you do when he doesn't mind?" I go, "Well, what do you do?" He says, "Well, he ran away from me and his mother. He took off like a bat out of hell through the store, and he wouldn't come back, so I brought him in the bathroom to calm him down." I go, "Yeah, he sounds real calm." And this kid looked at me, no lie, he looked at me, he's like, "Can you help me? Can you help me, mister?" I was like, "Oh my God, please, make it go away." Hold on. So, holy fuck. So, I look at him and I go, well, seeing what I'm seeing right now, I go, I can't blame the kid for trying to run away. So I wash my hands and I fuck him. Okay, now obviously this guy wants to kill me at this point because I just call him a bad father or whatever. I don't care, whatever. I'll never see this dickhead again in my entire life, probably. So we go, I gotta get a couple things. Gotta get some fair food. Gotta get some sody pop. Refill on coffee and sugar. That's all I need. I know where it is. I don't even need a fucking shopping cart. I can just go get that shit and carry it all myself. There's Mom. She got a shopping cart. You don't have enough groceries, so we're gonna do a little shopping in Walmart for fucking another 45 fucking minutes. I look at her finally, I'm like, "So, you love spending my fucking money, don't you?" She's like, I'm like, "I just want to go home. Let's go home." Anyway, so finally I get home. She's puttered fucking around my house. I could not make this woman leave. I'm like, I gotta get some sleep, so peace, you know. And she's like, maybe you understand, maybe you don't. I don't know. I'm not saying I don't love her, because I do love her, you know. But at the same time, she's just, oh my God, the things that she does just drive me up a fucking wall. Constantly. It's not like a once in a while thing. It's like, pow, 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 you know, fucking continuous. She's one of those people, you know, when you got a house full of shit, you know, you got the expensive computer, you've got, you know, stuff that's private that you don't want people fucking rifling through, like your collectible statues and shit, or anything that's personal to you that you don't want people touching. And like, you wake up because you gotta go to work. You'll wake up and you'll be like, and you look over and there she is. Maybe my mom comes to your house, I don't know. Wouldn't fucking surprise me a bit. But there she is, rifling through your shit because your house is a little bit dirty and it needs to be clean. So I'm just trying to help you out a little bit. Well, guess what? I didn't fucking ask you to help me out. I don't appreciate it. Just leave my shit alone. That's the one thing that irritates the fucking living piss out of me. I'm a pack rat. And you know what? Everything has a certain place in this house. I have to know where it is at all times to be content. Yeah, maybe I have some OCD. Maybe. Just maybe. Maybe a little bit. Okay? People fucking move shit on me or fucking play around with my shit that I don't want nobody touching. Oh my god, fucking... You don't understand. Or when they say, can I use your computer to check my email? And you see him walking towards your fucking chair, and you can't Superman leap fucking quick enough in front of them before they stick their ass in your chair. Your chair that's custom fit to your ass, and they sit their ass in your chair and fuck it all up. And start playing with your Razer Naga Elite and your fucking expensive keyboard, and they're like, my email. This computer is not for fucking email. This computer is for fucking high-end gaming. I don't know. You know what? I gotta go take a fucking shower. I just needed to vent a little bit. Thank you for your time. Thank you. I know you can't talk back to me right now, but I just needed to vent a little bit. I am really sorry this was a waste of your time. You were expecting me to be like talking about sluts and shit or whatever. Maybe some other time, real soon. But for right now, I just needed to get some things off my chest. And there's nobody here, and I don't feel like talking to a wall. Because probably my next door neighbors over here would have me committed. They're probably listening to me right now, recording this, and like, who the fuck is he talking to? And I'll probably get a fucking knock on the door later. And they'll give me a nice padded room with fucking, I don't fucking know anymore. Oh god, it's so goddamn hot out. Anyway, I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm sorry, I needed to vent.
I got a dream from the deep inside. I got my worst angels come alive, destroying all the way alive, infecting all the way.